The tennis world is buzzing, and we are breaking it all down for you right now. Boris Becker is making massive headlines by declaring Jannik Sinner the undisputed best player on the circuit, claiming the Italian is playing tennis from another planet. Becker points to the Sunshine Double and his dominance at Monte Carlo as proof that Sinner is currently untouchable and in the best shape of his entire career.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
In a massive clash of titans, Carlos Alcaraz has officially taken home the prestigious 2026 Laureus World Sportsman of the Year award. He managed to edge out major stars like Jannik Sinner and Tadej Pogacar to claim the honor. However, the victory was bittersweet, as the Spanish sensation offered a major reality check regarding his fitness for the upcoming French Open while dealing with a persistent and painful wrist injury. Looking toward the future, Boris Becker is already weighing in on the long-term rivalry that will define the sport for years to come. He has shared a fascinating prediction comparing the elite trajectories of both Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz. Becker is calling Sinner Djokovic too, signaling that we are entering a new era of historic competition between these two young icons. Finally, the Madrid Open draw is officially out, and it has set the stage for absolute chaos on the court. Despite the high-profile withdrawals of both Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic, the top half of the bracket remains brutal for Jannik Sinner as he eyes a fifth straight Masters crown. With rising stars like Ben Shelton and Arthur Fils looming in a stacked draw, this tournament is shaping up to be legendary. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a single update. Is there anyone on the planet who can stop Jannik Sinner right now? If you ask tennis legend Boris Becker, the answer is a hard no. In a recent chat with Eurosport, Becker didn't mince words, declaring that Sinner isn't just playing well, he's operating on an entirely different plane of existence. It's wild to think about, but we are witnessing a genuine shift in the tennis hierarchy. After crushing the Sunshine Double and steamrolling through the early clay court season, Sinner has moved from being a rising star to the undisputed man to beat. Becker pointed out that he has literally never seen the young Italian look this strong or this composed. The sheer consistency, winning without dropping sets, and handling the transition from hard courts to the red clay of Monte Carlo, is exactly the kind of dominance that separates the good from the truly legendary. Of course, the conversation naturally turns to Madrid. With Carlos Alcaraz sidelined, the path is wide open for Sinner to continue his rampage, though Becker is wise enough to remind us not to count out the long-term impact of injury recoveries. Still, the consensus is clear. Right now, the circuit belongs to Sinner. It makes you wonder, are we witnessing the beginning of a total era of dominance, or is the rest of the tour about to find an answer to the Sinner puzzle? I'd love to hear your take. Do you agree with Becker, or is it too early to call this a total takeover? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tennis deep dives. After all, watching greatness unfold is only half the fun. Is the crown prince of tennis losing his grip on the clay season just as he hits his peak? Carlos Alcaraz just took home the prestigious Laureus World Sportsman of the Year award, beating out a list of legends and contemporaries like Jannik Sinner. But while the glitz and glamour of the awards stage in Madrid felt like a crowning achievement, the mood behind the scenes is anything but celebratory. Alcaraz is currently battling a wrist injury that has already forced him out of the Madrid Open, and the big question looming over the tennis world is whether he will be healthy enough to defend his title at the French Open. Joining the ranks of icons like Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic is no small feat. Alcaraz expressed genuine gratitude, calling his journey from a dream-chasing kid to a multi-Grand Slam champion a massive team effort. He emphasized that this trophy belongs just as much to his family and his staff as it does to him, which is a humble touch from a guy who just finished a 71-9 season. Yet, reality bites hard. Since his match against Otto Virtanen in Barcelona, the concern has shifted from his trophy case to his medical scans. He is staring down the barrel of the Italian Open and Roland Garros, defending a massive 3,000 ranking points in the process. When asked about his chances for Paris, his answer was the definition of cautious. We will see. He is rightfully prioritizing his long-term career over a quick return, admitting that rushing back could be a disaster for his future. It is a mature perspective, even if it is tough for the fans to hear. Interestingly, his greatest rival, Jannik Sinner, has been nothing but class, stating he wants to beat the best version of Alcaraz on the court, not watch him struggle from the sidelines. It is a genuine rivalry built on mutual respect, which makes the sport so compelling to watch. Can Alcaraz heal up in time, or will the clay season crown a different champion? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think he should sit out Roland Garros to ensure he is 100% for the rest of his career, or is the risk worth it? Make sure to hit that like button if you want more tennis updates, and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the loop on all things Pro Tour. After all, the race is long, but the legends are made in the moments they choose to fight or to rest. Is we witnessing the dawn of a new tennis dynasty? Boris Becker certainly thinks so, and he has dropped a bold prediction that has the whole sport talking. The tennis legend is officially calling Jannik Sinner Djokovic too, a massive compliment that speaks volumes about the young star's trajectory. But it is not just about Sinner. The rivalry between him and Carlos Alcaraz is rapidly becoming the most electric storyline in modern sports. Sinner's recent run to the Monte Carlo title was a masterclass in composure, with the Italian star admitting he was thrilled to finally clinch a major trophy on clay. It's a huge mental hurdle cleared. On the flip side, we have Carlos Alcaraz, who showed incredible maturity after his own defeat to Sinner, candidly conceding that his opponent simply played at a higher level. That kind of self-awareness is exactly why these two are destined to dominate the tour for the next decade. Remember when we saw Alcaraz take down Djokovic to complete his career Grand Slam? That felt like the passing of the torch, but watching Sinner evolve shows us the race for the top spot is more crowded and more exciting than we ever imagined. What do you think? Is Sinner truly the next Djokovic, or is Alcaraz still the man to beat? Let us know in the comments below, hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the world of tennis, and remember, in the world of legends, every point is just the beginning. The Madrid Open is officially shaking up the tennis world, but not exactly how fans hoped. With legends like Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic pulling out of the draw due to injury, you might think the tournament would lose its luster. But that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, we are staring down one of the most unpredictable and brutal brackets we have seen in years. Let's break down why all eyes are on Jannik Sinner and the absolute chaos unfolding in the top half of this draw. Sinner is currently the undisputed king of the circuit. He is riding an incredible 17-match winning streak, having swept 4 consecutive Masters 1000 titles while dropping just a single set along the way. That is pure dominance. Yet, Madrid has never been his playground. He has never even cracked the semifinals here. To break that curse, he has to navigate a gauntlet. His path is riddled with threats like Tommy Paul and Andrei Rublev, not to mention the rising danger of Alex de Minaur. And keep your eyes on the young sensation João Fonseca. He's a massive floater who could cause a seismic upset early on. But if you want true fireworks, look at the second quarter. Ben Shelton is arriving with the swagger of a Munich champion, and he is on a direct collision course with Barcelona winner Arthur Fils. Think about that. 2 hot players, both coming off title wins, potentially clashing before we even reach the quarterfinals. It is high-octane tennis that leaves zero room for error. Meanwhile, the bottom half tells a completely different story. Alexander Zverev has been gifted a much smoother path, though he will eventually have to deal with his old rival, Daniil Medvedev. And what about Casper Ruud? The defending champ is the best pure clay courter in his section, but lingering fitness concerns make his journey a total wild card. If Ruud isn't 100%, that part of the draw is anyone's game. So the stage is set for a week of pure intensity. Will Sinner cement his legacy with a 5th straight title, or will the depth of the field finally bring his streak to a grinding halt? The action starts this Wednesday, and honestly, you cannot afford to miss a single point. Who do you think survives the Madrid minefield? Drop a comment below with your winner, smash that like button, and subscribe so you don't miss our wrap-up on Sunday. Tennis is back, and it's never been more dangerous.